Have you ever wanted a really big screen? Ooh. Have you ever wanted a movie theater-like experience in close quarters? Have you ever said to yourself, I want the biggest TV no matter what? That often means you're stuck with projector. Maybe you don't have the right environment to set those up, or regular LCD, LED. OLED seems to cap out at the moment at like 88 inches. I have a very beautiful OLED display. Actually, this is the one right here. You can see the price tag is terrifying. $29,996. Some people are going to want a solution that's a little bit more affordable, but still wants scale, and that's only 88 inches only. Now, Samsung is releasing this display over here, 98 inches. It's on pre-order, and that's a UHD Smart QLED TV, and that's 15 grand. You probably don't want to pay that either. Today, I'll present you with an alternative option, and it's a technology that I have not personally experienced before. It's a product from Hisense, and it is a laser TV, which is essentially like a short throw projector that sits very close to the wall, but it comes with a really interesting display, and it's going to be a lot less money than those other technologies. All right, then we'll get right to it then. Meet the L9G Trichroma Laser TV, inspired by a world of incredible color, a true feast for your eyes at a scale that makes everything feel brand new. Okay, so everything is set up in here, and if you take a glance this way, you will see the 100-inch massive display. So this might be the cheapest path towards a 100-inch TV. The L9G uses pure red, green, blue lasers to achieve new levels of color performance, 107% of the BT 2020 color space, 3,000 lumens of brightness. It's HDR10 capable, and it's 4K at 60 hertz. Oh, and by the way, if you need more than 100 inches, it's also available in a 120-inch variant. The key here, and this is the thing I was mentioning earlier, reflections. It's bizarre almost. We have these lights on the ceiling in here, and they're not reflecting off the display at all. Now, as far as this ALR screen is concerned, they sell two models. There's a daylight and a cinema screen. And as you can see, they have different attributes. The daylight screen is best in bright and airy rooms with lots of space and lots of light. It produces a beaming, bright picture. The cinema screen is obviously more for a darker environment, a cinema-like environment. Beautiful colors over wide viewing angles. Flat pack design. Screen assembly is required, but the payoff is worth it. Oh, it's also running Android TV. It's got everything you need to get up and running in one box. So this is what the unit looks like that's going to be projecting up onto this screen. 4K smart laser television. DLP, Android TV, Dolby Atmos. Remember, it has sound built into it. 4K HDR, HDMI as well. So over here we have digital audio out. There's a bunch of HDMI ports. Actually 4K 120 hertz supported on two of those ports, 4K 60 hertz on one of them. You also have a USB port, an analog audio out. Wow, there's even an antenna/cable connection. This is your projection surface here in the front, speaker grill on the front, laser TV. Let's turn it on. Remote is a typical Android TV, smart TV type of setup. You have your assistant button dedicated at the top. You have some shortcuts for YouTube, Google Play, Disney Plus, Prime Video. Actually, there's a dedicated media button, and I've never watched Tubi before. Volume, channel change, input selector, relatively predictable stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the unit on right now. And just like that, this is surprising with the lights on. This is my first time viewing this display, and it is definitely not your typical projector experience. Ooh, I can feel the heat. Sound as well. The sound that we're hearing right now is from the Hisense unit. It is not from those external speakers. Those are just there for looks for the moment, since we're not evaluating those DVLAs. You know how those DVLAs sound. It really does mimic just having an enormous TV. Listen, there's going to be compromises. I look at OLED screens, and the black is super dark, and it's like this really saturated look. But there's something about this as well, with the lack of reflectiveness, which is appealing. It's such a matte viewing experience. So there's very little distraction, ambient light distraction going on. It's pleasing and easy to look at. Whoa.
So I have been putting off getting an electric car. It's just, the electric cars that existed that were out there, they just didn't speak to me. Obviously that's changed, and you see this thing sitting right here. It's kind of my dream specification of what to me was the most exciting, emotional electric car that has come out yet. This right here is the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Why was I attracted to this? Well, obviously it's very fast.